Welcome back, everybody. I'm 25 and invested, and this is the first update video of the year, which is pretty great. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to start with my wife's portfolio, but first, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you like the video. It really helps me just pushing the algos and getting me out there. I appreciate it so much. So my wife's account is at $45,000. She has $3,900 in gains, and it was the dividend payment for Xeqt. So we did see about $360 in her account of new money that has also been reinvested. It has been added today, so it hasn't been reinvested yet. However, she sits on no cash. It is all Xeqt all the time. So after that, close that. I'm going to start this guy. And there you go. So these are all my accounts. This is my Tfsa, my first home savings account, my non-registered, and my crypto account all at once. It's just going to slowly scroll through this for me. I've made a little video for it just to keep it easier on the eyes. Not a lot has changed in the accounts. However, I have been a net seller in both my non-registered and my crypto account. So my non-registered and my crypto account, I've been selling any stocks that I've been in the positives on. Not to say that I won't sell a few at a loss. However, I am trying to reset those accounts. I'm going to lump them into one, and then I'm going to have one portfolio, likely not with the crypto, and that will be, I guess, a trading portfolio is the best way to describe it. It's going to be with a very low portion of my money. Obviously, you see my Tfsa and my wife's account. It's mostly Xeqt. I'm going to keep that moving forward. I have to keep that moving forward. Me and my wife have decided to get the portfolio up to 85-15% between singular stocks and Xeqt. And in order to hit those margins, I need to put all the money that will be added to the account for this year into Xeqt. That's just how it goes to meet the goals. And the goals this year are going to be $3,000 a month. I will be covering these tomorrow in the dividend video. I did make the dividend video already. Regardless if I got paid the dividends from Xeqt or not, I actually just looked up the X date, forwarded over, did the math, and then made a not an estimate, an exact of what I was going to get paid today, so I can make the video early. But yeah, the monthly goals for this year are going to be $3,000 a month. That'll be $36,000 by the end of the year. I do believe that's achievable, and I do believe this year we beat that goal by a pretty hefty margin. I haven't tallied the numbers yet. However, I mean, we have $40,000 already in my wife's Tfsa, and we are going to be adding quite a large amount of money right at the start of this year, right after tax season. So I do have to wait for tax season in order for me to do what I want to do because I don't like messing around with taxes. I don't like putting money in savings and then maybe I might need it for taxes because, there are times when I've had to pay large sums of money to our government. It's just how it goes. For me, it's just a random number generator, but that's the way I got to play these things. Becoming more tax efficient, it's becoming less random. Like I could think about how much we paid in taxes and do the math a little in my head now, but it's a skill that I'm working on, and I have been working on it throughout the year. Yeah, other than that, the goal for this year for the channel is monetization. I don't think I stress these goals enough while I'm making the channel. This is like a diary for me. I do it out of love to show that, some random ordinary man in his 25 to 30, I'm actually 29, can do it, can be an investor. Right now I'm a makeshift value investor, but and an ETF passive investor, which even though you're a passive investor, you still take a very active bet. So that's it for the video, which means we could just full screen myself. You still take a very active bet. And I would like to try gaining skills in investing, even though those aren't always for the better. They're for the betterment of me. So that's it. That's it for the year. We'll see the dividends tomorrow. I did get paid the most I've ever been paid in dividends, which is pretty nice. However, you know, we have room to grow. Next year actually has me pretty worried because this year was such a grand year. In order for me to hit, so I have a goal of hitting 200,000 by 30. That would require the markets to also be in an upturn, or I would have to outsave a down market, which means that for me, for room of safety to accomplish my goal with $3,000 a month, I need to either bank on the market being good or that I can outsave a 20% downfall, which is what I'm at right now. I can outsave 20%. Actually, it'd be more like 15%. I can outsave that, but I cannot outsave anything past 15%. So if the market takes a downturn this year, that will be limiting to how I hit my goals, which goals are moving targets anyways. Obviously, during a bear market, you don't have the same expectations, but my expectations to save are going to trump the expectations of a down market. So that's it. That's the year, and we're going to do this every week. It's not going to be this long. I'm likely going to drop these videos down to like 4 or 5 minutes just to give you a quick one-shot update. This is what happened this week, and I'm going to formulate those the same way I did here. I'm going to have a rolling. Just let me know if you like the style of video. You too, Sep. If you like the style of video, I'm going to have scrolling through my portfolio, and then I'm going to have a face-to-face conversation. So it'd be my wife's, mine, face-to-face conversation, video over. And I'll do that on a weekly basis, and we'll have another good year. I only missed one video last year. It's pretty incredible. Albeit these videos were pretty low effort, but the consistency is still hard. Have a good one. Bye now.